Masida natana laisat sina sanghandana bagi damak matam gi sarkarna pirakpa sana kangonsing aikhoi ngakna satminarasi Cowin apps ta register to piduna adomsu suksoi soidana vaccine si kapthokpi covid ke vaccine kapthokuna covid leitaba iramdam mu heminarasi
aikhoi vaccine kaplese aikhoi vaccine kaplese aikhoi vaccine kaplese Honey puchi sao khat khong thang hanjilasi
First, the headlines. Security beefed up ahead of Vice President visit at Imphal. Thoubal is the home and the fort of a Congress, says Parliamentary Committee Chairman AICC Senior Observer Jairam Ramesh. India's daily COVID-19 cases dipped to 22,842 active cases, lowest in 199 days. And Vice President Venkaiah Naidu inaugurates Heritage Center in Guwahati. Hello and welcome to ELITETV. You're watching ELITETV English News. I'm your host DEEMITA. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government, wear face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly and maintain a minimum of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. In view of security measures taken up by the Imphal West Commando in connections with the proposed visit of VIP Bijit at Imphal, teams of Imphal West Commando assisted by a team of Singzamai Police Station under the supervision of Imphal West SP Dr. S. Ibomcha Singh conducted cordon and search operations, sanitizations of the river banks, patrolling and the random verifications of individuals at the Konjeng Laikai area, and another team of Lamphel Police Station led by Additional SP Imphal West DSP Commando Imphal West Y. Kishore Chand Maitei and Imphal West Commando OC P. Achauba conducted a search operations in the Takhel Kholom Laikai and Bazar areas covering Boragali, Kasturi and Naga Nala from 6:30 am to 8:30 am today. During the operations of the Konjeng Laikai area, around 85 houses were searched and around 130 individuals, including 6 bailout of area, were verified, and 8 Takhel Kholom Laikai, around 150 houses and around 500 individuals, including 6 bailout of the area, were verified. During the verifications at Bajar area, around 65 individuals were verified. No one was picked up during the operation. One-day political interactions program organized by Thoubal DCC was held at its office in Thoubal today. Attending the interactions program, Parliamentary Committee Chairman AICC Senior Observer Jairam Ramesh said that Thoubal is the home and the fort of Congress. If Thoubal is strong, Congress is strong in Manipur, he added. Jairam Ramesh firmly stated that in upcoming elections in 2022, the people of Manipur will witness the downfall of both Narendra Modi and Biren-led BJP government in the next 2 years. Stating that the BJP government has not done any developmental work since it came to power, he said. Manipur means the land of jewel, but BJP has met Manipur into Manipur. Speaking at the program, CLP leader Okram Ibobi Singh said that the Congress committee can compete and fight against BJP candidate in any assembly constituency and in any aspect. He appealed the Congress leaders to work untidily and in their level best to make Congress come to power. The interaction program was also attended by Working President MPCC K. Meghachandra, former MPCC President M. Okendro, MLA O. Suraj Kumar, Vice President MPCC H. Hemanta, and a Thoubal DCC President Lukhoi. MPCC Working President Kaisam Meghachandra stated that the BJP-led government is only good in speech but not in actions. Once they introduce the zero balance account for the elderly people, that they will provide about 15 lakhs rupees per account, but where is that now? He questions. He further asks all the leaders, including Maira Paibis, block leaders, etc., to unite together and make peace in Manipur.
They are doing for the last 4.5 years. Everybody knows it. Not only this Thoubal and Kaching district, in the entire state, people knows what they are doing, what they are telling lie. Why the publicity and open moi thabak like tier. Masi loina kingane. Masi aina haru di mana ana compare mani kujik pai there's the masi wakan joy ra bajala na tumang pasi yaeba. Aduna ni aina one district the sagi yumda mi laga pangang si ikaya ba anjing haina bam lai de ne kunu na mathong jawi ga haina bam lai dai ai arthati khangde ko aduna imphal da or natraga Bishnupur district imphal east west district da loina moigi parasi loina phang to ko haibi ge ba moya ba adu moina kunu ba te yenge.
People of Thoubal, people of Manipur will say Tata bye-bye to Bire. Tata bye-bye to BJP. And 2 years later, people of India will say Tata bye-bye to Naren. First Biren, then Naren. So we have to unite. In Thoubal district, there are about 250 booths, am I right? About 250 or 260 booths. We must have 20-30 workers in every booth.
Sin ki thabak sugumba mayam sing se koi loina thengna na sahi mari makhai sendar da hojik sahi phram chanjele tama ma khara takai chanjele lady mo mayam asida sile koi na thengnare masi karai satre matam amada zero balance hangbaga ima event sing queue da lenna dana zero balance hangkhiba kana paisa sana khre 15 lakhs per account. पैसा आपसे लगे पैसा पैसा जमा तरोने आएगा स्विस बैंक से आएगा पैसा स्विस बैंक दगी लानी हाई जीरो बैलेंस की पैसा अकाउंटिंग लाख राम वचंगा कनी कुन जंगा कनी हाई की वदा तो की मयाम कहां गया वदा काय जखरगे हम बगी क्वेश्चन लाए.
As part of Seva or Samarpan Abhiyan in relation to the 71st birthday anniversary of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, a free health camp cum COVID awareness program organized by intending candidate of Patsoi Assembly constituency Wahingbam Dinesh Chandra in collaborations with We Care Foundation was held at Patsoi Part 2 Makhalekai Community Hall today. Speaking on the occasion, Wahingbam Dinesh Chandra said that the free health camp was organized to provide assistance to the people with health problems during the pandemic. He continued that around 500 people were checked up for general medicines, blood pressures and diabetes, and the medicines were also provided at free of cost. Health experts of the We Care Foundations also spread awareness to the people on COVID-19 and urged them to follow the COVID-related SOPs given by the government. As part of various RPI elections offices opened in Kaishamthong Assembly constituency, a women elections committee office was also opened for Kaishamthong AC polling stations 12/33 today. Speaking on the occasion, RPI intending candidate Maheshwar Thaunawzam said that the election offices were open to look into the needs of the people and added that the offices will play a great role in the success of the upcoming election. He also said that the opening of almost all the offices were now completed.
Republican Party of India Athawale gi oiba koi nupi wing committee form tawkhra matungda asi office ama hangdokchare tasengna office gi main pandam di lakadori 2022 election sida RPI na majority leina ekoi mayam punjin minere haraga mai pakpa plus ekoi gi micro oina khaidu iba koi office na ekoi gi laikai sida ekoi gi awara pa leiba ahoba leiba chothaba leiba mayam se hena khamjale haraga na hena leiba members mayam na koi Republican Party of India gi member mayam na hakthengna na eyewitness oina koi sangsang launa ure haraga da thizal humjal le haraga da laikai se sothariba society da koi gi laikai se society sida sothariba mayam se loima khamjin minere haraga da ahoba men khatmina bagi pandam da hangdokchaba office oiribani koi gi mayam office mayam hangdo e koi 40 polling station sida 40 polling offices hangdo oga chotha horiba mayam se lo yinjin minere haraga da adugi dang ta semjaba office ama hangdokcharaga mai pakmin bagi wakalo.
As part of the awareness and the training programs organized by All Gas Care AGC Manipur State Branch under the theme How to Use and How to Take Care LPG Gases, Kangpopi District Branch Stockist has opened with the requirements of new staff today. AGC State Branch Manager S.H. Joy Prakash appointed Telvam Khazangmang Haukip as the District Stockist Proprietor. In a program held today at the Tampa Hotel North AOC, AGC Manipur State Branch State Manager Joy Prakash announced the immediate appointment of the Kangpopi district staff. T. Lamkhonen Haukip was the first female nominee and the Thanghanho Haukip was the male second nominee of the Kangpopi district. The newly appointed district staff talked on the uses of the LPG gas and its safety measures during the program. World Meitei Convention WMC held a public meeting at the AMSP Bhavan, Hojai, with the participations of all the leading Meitei civil society organizations of Assam. The meeting resolved that unless the scheduled tribe ST status to the Meitei community, which is long overdue to protect the culture, traditions and ethnic identity wherever Meitei living in any state of India is recognized in Manipur, the Meitei shall not be able to demand in other states such as Assam and Tripura, where Meitei have been living for centuries. The leaders of Meitei civil society organization present in the Meitei Place, they pledged note to Chief Minister of Manipur, Nongthombam Biren Singh, to send the recommendation for the inclusion of the Meitei community in the scheduled tribe list of the Indian Constitution at the earliest. Memorandums were also submitted to the Prime Minister of India, Chief Minister of Manipur and Assam in this regard. United Manipur Association of Assam UMAA Laisom Sarat in his speech mentioned that the AST demand for Meitei people in Assam have already been initiated by their organization since 1995 in Assam. He further emphasized that the inclusion of Meitei in the AST list in Manipur is critically required in order to demand AST status for the Meitei living in Assam. All Tamenglong VDF Welfare Association condemned the statement made by Deputy Chief Minister Yumnam Joy Kumar for his incomprehension to oppose the formulation of service RR for the VDF. The Tamenglong BDF Welfare called upon the Deputy Chief Minister for his support on the letter sent by the Deputy Secretary Home to the State DGP seeking his views regarding the formulations of RR for the BDF personnel, but the meeting took an unexpected turn as the Deputy Chief Minister started to verbally attack the association's representative, dashing their hopes of getting his support on the matter. The use of derogatory language by the Deputy Chief Minister is uncalled for his behavior. The All Tamenglong Welfare Association decided to extend full support to any decisions taken by the Central Committee of the Welfare Association against the Manipur Deputy Chief Manipur if there is no interactions on the state made by him, as the association took the threats and actions of the Deputy Chief Minister as provoking the VDF personnel to disturb the peacefulness in the state after his stand against the formations of RR for the VDF personnel. India has reported 22,842 new COVID-19 cases and 244 deaths in the last 24 hours. This comes a day after the country saw 24,354 cases and 234 deaths. Kerala reported 13,217 cases and 129 deaths on Saturday. India's active case load stood at 2,70,557, the lowest in 199 days. India total cases reached 3,38,13,903, while the death toll surged to 4,48,814. Vice President Venkaiah Naidu on Saturday inaugurated the Mahabahu Brahmaputra River Heritage Center at the Pan Bazaar in Guwahati, Assam. The Heritage Cum Cultural Center has been set up at the site of the old DC bungalow in Guwahati. The new Heritage Center in Guwahati is now home to ethnic articles showcasing Assam's rich heritage. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu inaugurated Mahabahu Brahmaputra River Heritage Center at Pan Bazaar, Guwahati. It houses antique articles showcasing on the rich heritage, said Assam Chief Minister Hemanta Biswa Sarma. VP Naidu also inaugurated the PET MRI wing at the State Cancer Institute at the Guwahati Medical College Hospital. This new PET MRI wing at the Guwahati Medical College Hospital, the first of its kind in the Northeast, had been built at the cost of 62 crore rupees. CM Hemanta Biswa Sarma said Goa is implementing distributed cancer care models in the state in partnership with the Tata Trust for providing timely and effective treatments to cancer patients. It aims to create patient-centric cancer institutions to deliver standardized and affordable cancer care, he added. Now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Rohan Film, cyclist and philanthropist na Cycling for Humanity campaign gi makada kunai asigi sotharaba kangluk singbu tengbang duna lakli. Reading E-Right na paikhatchariba One Household, One E-Scooter campaign asidasu hena mapungfa na ba mating pangminas.
Manipur gumba pikraba state asidadi ikoina chachok chachin tawriba jaga singsi khutna lamba pumba jaga da ngakto maram aduna mayam gi damakta leijare environmental friendly oiriba adongi perfect partner E-Scooter. One Household, One E-Scooter. Hariba campaign asida mayam khudimagsu saruk yaminasi.
For more queries, please visit our showroom at Sangaipro Ninthem Call, Moirang Patlo or Thobal Athokpam. And do visit our website arambai2020.com or Arambai2020 app.
Welcome back again. You're watching ELITETV English News. Petrol and diesel prices were hiked again on Sunday to send rates soaring to new records high across the country, but top government officials insisted oil companies haven't passed on the entire increase warrant from international oil and gas rising to 3-year highs. Petrol price for the third state day hiked by 25 paise a litre and a diesel by 30 paise, according to a price notification of state-owned fuel retailers. Police in Assam's Dhubri district, in a bid to stop smugglers, get away with a cattle-landed vehicles, opened fire at it, puncturing its tire. The incident has been reported from the Golakganj area in Assam's Dhubri district. Police sources said, acting on a tip of the Golakganj police chased a cattle-landed Bolero pickup vehicles bearing the registration number WB63B3646 and signaled it to stop. But the driver of the vehicles ignored the police warning and tried to flee from the spot. Police chased the vehicle for over 20 kilometers from the Golakganj towards Dhubri town via Goripur, and with options running out. Police opened fire, puncturing the tires of the vehicle, source added. 2 persons had been arrested and have been identified as the Rafiqul Hussain, driver, and Abdul Latif, police said. The police have also been able to rescue 8 cattle from the vehicle. 3 people were injured after a fire broke out inside a hotel in a Delhi Sakarpur area on Sunday early morning. The fire originates from the electric meter and a shaft and a hand spray to the upper floors. All guests and staffs were evacuated, said Delhi Fire Service Director Atul Garg. A civilian was killed and another was critically injured in a Jammu and Kashmir, Srinagar, after suspected terrorists opened fire in a 2 separate incidents, police said. Suspected terrorists also hurled a grenade towards a CRPF bunker in the Anantnag district, but it missed the target and exploded nearby without causing any loss, police added. The area was cordoned off after the attack. An arms consignment suspected to have been dropped by a Pakistani drone has been seized from the near international border in Jammu and Kashmir, Falyan Mandal officials said. An AK-47 assault rifle, 3 magazines, 30 rounds and a telescope had been seized, Jammu SSP said. The villagers had informed police about the humming sound and the dropping of a payload. The Haryana government has approached the Supreme Court seeking an end of the road blockade by the farmers protesting against the tree farm laws. The state government also sought to implement 43 farmers' organizations and individuals who are part of the SKM. Earlier, SC has asked the centre and the state governments to find solutions for the road blockades. Dubai Expo 2020 has offered conflicting figures on the number of workers killed on the site during constructions of the $7 billion World Fair, first saying 5 and later 3. Expo apologized and described the initial figure as a mistake. This comes after the European Parliament urged nations not to take part in the show, citing the UAE's inhuman practice against foreign workers. Now let's take a look at the headlines once again. Security beefed up ahead of the Vice President visit at Imphal. Thawal is the home and a fort of the Congress, says Parliamentary Committee Chairman AICC Senior Observer J. Ram Ramesh. India's daily COVID-19 cases dipped to 22,842 active cases, lowest in 199 days. And Vice President Venkaiah Naidu inaugurates Heritage Center in Guwahati. And that's a wrap for today afternoon English news. For more updates, keep watching ELITETV News. Thank you and have a great day.